Hello and welcome back to HiveState Bakugan. Today we're going to be continuing this little set review thingy that we're doing for Bakugan Battle Brawlers. Not the original series, but the trading card set. Today we're doing, well, the shortest video in this series because we're talking about Aurelus. And there's not many Aurelus cards due to the fact that they only have evolutions. In fact, there's only 8 cards whenever it comes to the Aurelus faction. So this might be pretty quick. However, in saying that, this video did spark an idea of a little research project that I plan on working on, figuring some things out, and, well, it'll get you an extra video later on. So look forward to that. Also, since this video is short, I don't want you to feel left out. I'm going to upload a second video along with this. And, well, it might not be on Battle Brawlers, but yeah, I think you'll enjoy it. So, there'll be a link for that. I don't know. Let's throw up a card. There'll be a card for that. But, without further ado, let's talk about Aurelus. Okay, the first card is Hyper Dragonoid. It is a 1 energy evolution, 600 B power, and 8 damage. For 1 energy, you can't complain too much, but this is a card that it just feels slightly better than the bases. Basically, I guess the way that I would look at this is for 1 energy, you can turn your Hyper Dragonoid into something that feels like the base B power of 1 Aurelus Bakugan and the base damage of another, and it basically makes Hyper Dragonoid. So, not much to talk about, but that's this one. Card 2. Hyper Halcor Ultra. This one costs 2 energy, and it's 906, so a little better. But if you land on a magic shield, which is going to give you a good B power boost, it's also going to be giving you a good damage boost, so you get an extra 6 damage. So for 2 energy, you're getting, well, I mean, could jump it up to 1500 Bs if you land on the right magic shield, and it jumps it up to 12 damage, and that's a lot to face on turn 2. So, not too bad of an evolution. The next is Hyper Maxitar Ultra, also 2 energy to play, although this one's a little different. Basically 700 Bs and 5 damage base. But if you land on a Helix, which can have all sorts of effects, you get plus 300 B and plus 3 damage. So it just helps it out a little bit in both ways. Granted, unless you specifically build it, Helixes are a bit harder to land on, so they're not the fact that the core is a bit harder. It's just a core. But I've seen less Helix cores than I have any of the other cores. It seems easier to land on a Red Fist than a Helix, but I guess it's just how you build your deck. Not too bad of a card. Hyper Nelius. This one I love. The 3 cost for it, you will rarely pay, because if you discard this card, you just get to play it for free. It's 800 B power and 8 damage, so it's really decent stats on both. Not phenomenal, but for 3 energy or for free energy, you can't really complain. Works great in most Darkest decks. Some Pyrus even. This is one of my 2, I'm going to call them my favorites. Hyper Pegatrix. 3 energy to evolve, but it's 1100 B power base. Awesome. 6 damage. Really good. But if you land on a regular fist, which is super easy to land on, green fist decks are very much a thing right now. So you have yours and possibly your opponent's. You get an extra 500 B. So on a core that gives you extra damage, you're also getting that extra B. I like it. Then we have my other favorite, Hyper Garganoid Ultra. It's along the same line. They are extremely similar. However, this one is a little weaker. It's 900 B power. But if you land on a Flaming Fist, which is a bit harder to have out, you get an extra 700 B power. And it has a base of 5 damage. So all around it's pretty solid. Especially if you play it in maybe some Pyrus decks where you can flip that damage around real quick. You land on the Red Fist, you have a lot of B power, your opponent spends their energy to play a card to beat you in B power, and then just tap 2, now you're winning because of damage. Hyper Garganoid can be played around really fun. Titan Fangzor. This one is very beefy. It's 4 energy, so it's a little higher up, but I mean, it is a Titan card. It is 1300 B power, so very solid there. 4 damage, not the worst. But if you land on a shield, like some of the other ones, the regular shields are moderately easy to come across. The shield's going to give you extra B power, so that 13 is going to go even higher. And you're gaining 8 additional damage. So 12 damage, not too shabby. And last card of this set, because like I said, this one's going to be quick. Titan Aurelus. This is the most expensive of all of them. It costs 6 energy. But it almost feels worth it to me. There is so many times that this card is just, it's played out so well. It's a little weak on the B power due to its level, or to its energy cost. It's 1,000. And it also only has 3 damage, which is kind of low. So it seems But then its effect comes into play. First off, you're getting the 3 Frost Strike. So unless you're getting the free flip, all of your opponent's flips are going to cost 3 additional. So later on in the game, if they have to play anything to come back, there's a good chance they can't pay for their flips. Second, it gives you double strike. So in a deck that focuses a little bit around damage, every point of damage you're pumping into it, it's doubling. Awesome. And the best of all, it can get Shadow Strike. So no matter what happens, no matter how you bring it up in its B power and damage, your opponent can't take that down. So it's a really fun card. I think it's a little underestimated in my opinion, but that's just me. I like it. And with anything in a review, it is all opinionated, so keep that in mind as well. But that's the end of this one. Like I said, there's going to be another video following this one today, so make sure to go watch it. I enjoy it. But whether you do or whether you don't, subscribe, ring the bell, do all that, but you'll see me when you see me.